Scottsbluff County Sheriff Mark Overman has once again been tapped to lead the Gehring Jail on an interim basis. The Scottsbluff County Commissioners suspend Jail Director Joe Gall while an internal investigation is launched. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, an internal investigation is underway involving the Scottsbluff County Detention Center, leading to the suspension of Jail Director Joe Gall. Following a closed session of the County Board on Wednesday evening, Commissioners unanimously voted to place Gall on administrative leave with pay and named Sheriff Mark Overman interim administrator. Overman says it's not unusual to have a sheriff run the county jail, and he filled the same role during the last administrative transition for the facility.
I just want to run this in a manner that will make everybody in the county proud. Hopefully we can minimize any problems that are there, and we can kind of stabilize the upper management that's been kind of in turmoil for some years now.
Board Chair Ken Meyer says Overman will have plenty of support as he makes the temporary transition.
We have some long-term personalities, some long-term personnel over there that I think are willing and perfectly capable of stepping up to the plate and assisting Mark in running that operation. And I feel very confident that the operation will be run, and it'll be run very efficiently, and I think we're all going to be fine.
Meyer could not comment on the nature of the investigation leading to Gall's suspension, but confirmed Lincoln-based law firm Woods and Aitken were assisting with that process. Well, it will be a changing of the guard at Western Nebraska Community College starting next school year, as President Dr. Todd Holcomb has been selected as the next president of Hawkeye Community College in Waterloo, Iowa. Holcomb was one of the 4 finalists for the positions, and he visited the campus last week for the last round of interviews. On Wednesday, it was announced that the Hawkeye Community College Board of Trustees selected Holcomb as the college's next president. HCC Board of Trustees Chair Jay Nardini says he thinks they've hired a very experienced community college president, adding that he's been innovative and a visionary at WNCC. Holcomb will assume his duties on July 1st and will be leaving WNCC after a decade of service. This news comes less than 3 weeks after WNCC Executive Vice President Dr. Kim Custer-Dale accepted the position of president at Western Wyoming Community College. As for WNCC moving forward, Western Community College Area Board Chair Lynn Klemke congratulated Holcomb and thanked him for his years of service. She says now the Board of Governors is exploring options to find Holcomb's replacement, and they will use local, regional, and national levels for that search. She says the process will be open, transparent, and inclusive, and there will be opportunities for input from all constituents. She adds that WNCC has a strong future ahead, and they'll continue to focus on their mission of enriching lives, invigorating communities, and creating futures. Well, coming up after the break, high wind gusts and heavy rain last night, shaping up to be a nice Friday. Bill Boyer's in with your full forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
It is never too early to start planning for retirement, and working with an experienced financial advisor can put you on the right path.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, our team of financial advisors will work with you every step of the way to maximize your retirement income.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Rick Morehouse, financial advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation consultation.
Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
Fly United Airlines, operated by SkyWest with Western Nebraska Regional Airport. United is dedicated to going the extra mile for you with daily flights to and from Denver and a commitment to excellent service. Reserve your flight today. Plus, all United miles can be earned and redeemed with your flight. Finally, while visiting Western Nebraska Regional Airport, grab a bite to eat at the Flight Deck Restaurant. Plus, Hertz Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. Make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to VIAERO today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood. Friendly, helpful customer service. And top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right. Get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. VIAERO Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Crispy chicken, pit smoked ham, and luau sauce on a Sweet King's Hawaiian bun? It's like we're trying to get you to try it or something.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Take you through the next few hours tonight. We're going to have sunshine this evening, clear skies overnight, sunshine tomorrow. Pretty quiet night tonight, really tranquil, not much going on out there with quiet, comfy conditions. Now, some thunderstorms are going to develop tomorrow in the afternoon again across the region. Much like yesterday, some gusty thunderstorms will roll through with some rain. Windy conditions coming in late Friday and Saturday before some rain and snow for early next week. 77 yesterday and a low of 39 before those storms came in. We had 0.08 of an inch of moisture. We added another 0.11 after midnight, so 1900s for the storm. So we're going to be really close to even for the month and a little over an inch above normal for the year. Temps right now in the 50s and 60s across Nebraska, mostly 60s. A couple of low 70s still sneaking in here across the region. Valentine at 65. Here's a 56 in Lusk and in Cheyenne, 61 in Sydney. Winds have come down. They were strong throughout the day today, but now strongest winds here in the Sandhills, 15 to 20 mile an hour winds there. Everywhere else in that 10 to 15 mile an hour range. Getting on the bus tomorrow with some sunshine out there. Beautiful start to the day. No issues at all. And on the way home, partly cloudy skies again. And then we'll start to see some late day thunderstorms develop probably after the bus ride home into the evening hours again tomorrow here across the region. Let's take a look at Futurecast for tonight. Those winds die off. Maybe a couple of showers up in the northern portions of the Sandhills. We can't rule those out. Otherwise, clear skies across the region tonight. May see a few high-level clouds. Lows into the upper 30s to near 40 here across the region. Back to tomorrow then. More sun out there. Here come the winds. They'll be off and on about 10 to 20 miles an hour. Now by 3 o'clock, we start to see some thunderstorms and showers here in the high country. They will roll off by this time tomorrow. We're going to be dealing with some scattered thunderstorms across the region. They will push out and across the area. Here's yet another line trying to come through later on behind it. So we could have a couple of waves of those lines of thunderstorms. Otherwise, we're going to be dealing with some windy conditions back behind it. Friday night, tomorrow night into Saturday morning looks quite breezy to windy here across the area. Warming back up tomorrow into the 70s to near 80 degrees in a few locations tomorrow. Everybody up into the 70s. It looks like going to be a pretty mild day. Precip, we're going to be dealing with some with those thunderstorms that move through, kind of like yesterday. We're going to deal with a pretty widespread precip event across the area. I think everybody's going to end up with some. Most everybody end up with some precip, not a ton. A couple areas may pick up a quarter to a half an inch. Most everybody probably in that few hundredths up to maybe a quarter of an inch of moisture. Tonight, clear skies, beautiful night out there. East winds at 5 to 10, down to 39 tomorrow. Some thunderstorms are going to form late in the day. They'll be much like yesterday, where it'll probably be 4, 5, 6 o'clock before they get going. 75 your high for tomorrow as we warm back up. We cool down as we bring in some breezy conditions Friday night and windy conditions into Saturday. Highs, especially Saturday morning, will be windy at times in the low 60s. We warm back up, as you can see, on Sunday back to near 70, breezy conditions, and then things come crashing down, especially Monday, Tuesday. We're going to be dealing with some rain and snow showers at times, breezy to windy conditions, temps maybe 50 at best. Then we warm into the upper 50s on Wednesday with some morning showers ending. Thursday, looks like we'll be back into the mid-60s with sunshine returning to the area.
Crispy chicken, pit smoked ham, and luau sauce on a Sweet King's Hawaiian bun? It's like we're trying to get you to try it or something.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Next Gen Outfitters is your new local online source for hunting, shooting, and camping gear. With over a century of combined outdoor experience, we aspire to become the trusted supplier of all your outdoor gear needs. Next Gen Outfitters is where adventure begins and tradition continues. For the month of April, get $25 off orders of $100 or more. Go to nextgenof.com and use code NGKNEB. That's NEXGENOF.com.
KNEB presents country music rising star Dylan Scott.
I'm hooked on
Friday, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff. Presented by Allo Communications and VIAERO Wireless. Tickets go on sale Friday, May 2nd at 10 a.m. at the Midwest Theater box office, by phone at 632-4311 or at midwesttheater.com. Dylan Scott, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff with KNEB.
Welcome back. A new director for the Carpenter Center in Terrytown has been announced. Today, Christy Sorensen was named as the successor to Executive Director Bob Nimnick, who is retiring this summer. Her work with experience of education, strategic planning, system analysis, and tactical intervention will contribute to the Carpenter Center's success as an organization. She'll begin her duties this July, with Nimnick's retirement set for July 31st. Sorensen will be introduced to the public at the Carpenter Center's Murder Mystery Fundraiser Dinner this Saturday at the Gehring Civic Center. Well, attorneys for the University of Wyoming have filed their first arguments with the state Supreme Court in a legal dispute over UW's ability to restrict the carrying of firearms on campus, saying that the university's gun ban is important for creating a safe environment. Lyle Williams sued the university after UW police cited him for openly carrying his firearm during the Wyoming Republican Party state convention last year at the UW Conference Center. Williams argued that the school's ban on guns violates state law, which prohibits gun regulations by any city, town, county, political subdivision, or any other entity. An Albany County District Court judge ruled that UW can regulate guns, in part because she determined that statute only applies to guns manufactured in Wyoming. And the Scottsbluff High School Journalism Department won the Class B State Journalism Championship on Tuesday in Norfolk on the campus of Northeast Community College. 23 students qualified for the state event, which was more than any of the Class B schools. Scottsbluff placed students in 22 of the 25 contested categories in newspaper, yearbook, and broadcasting. It is the 5th time since 2001 that Scottsbluff has won the state journalism championship. Well, straight ahead, we'll toss it over to Chris Cottrell, who catches up with some local soccer players and a basketball player who will continue their playing careers at WNCC next fall. He's got more right after the break.
Logos in Gehring is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees, and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gehring.
Come on down to the Mixing Bowl if you are craving something homemade just like Grandma used to make. From glace and garlic sausage on Mondays to cabbage burgers and butterball noodle soup on Thursdays, you can't go wrong. And with everything in the bakery case baked fresh daily, you can count on a tasty treat with your morning or afternoon coffee. Stop in from 1 to 3 during the week to get 15% off any coffee or pastry during our coffee happy hour. The Mixing Bowl on 10th Street in Gehring, bringing great food and great people together.
We've been an Allo customer from the beginning, 15 plus years.
Almost 15 years.
15 years now. They live here, they work here, they give back to our community. That's very important to us.
It's the difference of night and day between our old internet provider and Allo.
Having that reliability and that speed is extremely important.
Nobody matches that speed. It was a game changer.
Allo came to my site and helped me resolve an issue. At that point, I knew Allo was the company that I wanted to stick with.
We are deep in the heart of signing season. We've got a big stop at Scottsbluff to cover today here at the Sports Desk. 3 kids, 2 sports over at SHS on Wednesday. Let's start on the hardwood, where basketball player Connor McCracken decided staying close to home and attending WNCC was what was best for him.
is I get to be close to family and I get to play more years here in my hometown, so I can have all the support I've had over the years stay here and be able to watch me. So apart from the success they have, that's obviously a big factor. I'll be able to have my family here.
McCracken didn't play much, if any, varsity his sophomore season, but he exploded as a junior right out of the gate and was a go-to scorer each of the last 2 seasons for the Bearcats. He averaged 16 points a game this year and helped lead Scottsbluff back to the Class B state tournament.
It was really big, especially when we started off really slow and we had a losing record, which hasn't been a thing in our program for a long time. And a lot of people probably thought the season was over for us. So for us to rattle off 8 games in a row and get back down to Lincoln, beating a very good Seward team, experienced, I think, like all seniors in the starting 5 was a lot. It was a really big accomplishment for such a young team.
Now the Cougars have had success recently with former Scottsbluff stars, kids like Drew Cookshausen and Trent Harris. Harris already Division I at Northern Colorado, and Cookshausen set to sign D1 with McNeese State. Cougars head coach Corey Farringer reaping the benefits of a nice little homegrown pipeline here of late.
Well, first of all, I think Western Nebraska is extremely fortunate just to have Scottsbluff High School, the Bearcats basketball program. You know, how well they do year after year, and for us to, have kids continue to be from this program is huge for our community. And so the fact that they know how to win games, they play intelligently, they're highly competitive, and Connor's been a big part of that. This basketball thing's a team game, and, there's a lot of important roles that go on. And Connor's just going to have to show up every day and get better and continue to find the best role that he can have to help us be successful.
McCracken's high school head coach Scott Golian says Connor's seen both ends of the spectrum as a player, and that really should benefit him heading to WNCC.
I think Connor would have played for a lot of teams his sophomore year. I'm sure it wasn't the most fun he's had, but he really bought into his role, and that's going to help him moving forward, because maybe not being the guy that scores all the points or gets the most minutes, he had to learn that aspect, and then his last 2 years was getting to kind of be the guy that got the ball in his hands and was expected to score. He's meant a tremendous amount to our program.
Connor is an outstanding kid. He also played football this season, contributed for the Cats on the gridiron, and he's got a shot to do some real damage coming up at the state track and field meet in a few weeks. The big picture, though, now settled. He'll play basketball at WNCC. Also yesterday at Scottsbluff High, a pair of senior soccer players decided on WNCC, Jerry Escamilla and Luis Martinez.
I decided it'd be a great way to start and continue my soccer career out of high school. I always liked WNCC. It was close to home and close to parents still, and they have a good soccer program that I'm excited to join.
Same, I decided to become a Cougar because I like the diversity they have. They have players from Brazil, Peru, a bunch of other places, and it's close home. I can stay here with my family.
Martinez didn't arrive in Scottsbluff till just a few years ago, and Escamilla says it's exciting they can carry this thing through to the next level.
I met Luis freshman year when he moved here to Scottsbluff, and it's awesome to be able to sign with him and play with him at the next level and continue our friendship and our soccer career together.
Cougars head coach Todd Rasnick was there to welcome these guys on board for the college program, and of course their high school coach, a very proud Nate Rock.
First and foremost, they're quality young men. They're good students, and they're good teammates. Beyond just their ability on the field, I'm just proud of both of them for what they've accomplished just as young men right now. So that's special to me. Luis had a little hard luck this year and got injured right before the season, and that was really unfortunate. And I know he was bummed about that, but he was an incredibly hard worker when he's on the field, and he was a great leader with his teammates. And so we appreciated that. And then Jerry, for the last 4 years, has continued to improve and provide a lot of comedy relief for our team. He's a great guy to have around. He's been a good leader.
As always at these signings, whether it's Scottsbluff or any local high school, plenty of support from the student body, teammates, family, and friends for all three of these young men yesterday. On Monday, we'll hear from Gering's Quentin Janacek, who's making his college track and field decision coming up today. That's the latest from the TV Sports Desk here at KNEB. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's back to check the community calendar right after this on KNEB.TV.
Shopping local is great for building our community. TC & More offers the newest trends and latest fashions from jewelry to clothing to purses. Enjoy complimentary coffee as you browse their ever-changing inventory. Perhaps you would like to spruce up your home with some new home decor or flags or willow tree figurines. Remember the large selection of games as well as homemade soaps and lotions for that one-of-a-kind gift. Thank you for thinking of TC & More for those special items. TC & More, 1621 Broadway in beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
What are you waiting for? A 6-year limited powertrain warranty? Savings on performance-matched implements? 0% APR financing for up to 5 years? Head down to your local Kubota dealer before September 30th and take advantage of this incredible offer on the BX Series, America's best-selling subcompact tractor. Kubota, this is what we do.
Come into Sandberg Implement, your local Kubota dealer.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
I'm Marcy Meyer, Vice President at Platte Valley Bank with your Mortgage Mythbuster of the Week. Some people think that building a new house is difficult because construction loans are too complicated. The truth is, our lenders will work with you every step of the way to make your construction loan go to work for you. The mortgage lenders at Platte Valley Bank are here to help you find the right programs to fit your needs and your budget. Stop in today, no question is too big or too small.
And finally tonight, Arbor Day will be celebrated tomorrow around the state, and festivities got underway a little early today here in Scottsbluff. Today, Mayor Raymond Gonzalez read a proclamation at the Lander Soccer Complex on the north edge of town, declaring tomorrow, Friday, April 26th, as Arbor Day in the city of Scottsbluff. Afterwards, City of Scottsbluff Stormwater Specialist Leanne Sato was on hand to help plant 2 trees at the soccer complex. Additionally, packets of native butterfly-friendly flower seeds were distributed following the ceremony, and we're encouraging citizens to plant and nurture the flowers, adding that the beauty to their personal landscapes and the city will benefit from these seeds. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.